What's up, folks? Welcome back to the abode, and we will play more Fate Seeker 2 today. And in the last episode, we did a lot of some of the side quests in Homebridge here, and this episode we'll just wrap them up here. So, in the last episode, we talked with this person here. He says he is having real difficulties running his little grocery stores here, and he would really appreciate if we would become one day CEO to run this store and see if it makes difference. So just take a quick look at what are the things he sells here. It's kind of 100. It's pretty expensive here. And he claims he's a grocery store, but he sells some of the pet food as well. So in order to help him, we will need to go gather some intels on how do you actually run a little store like this. And let me swap to here. Yeah, one day CEO quest. And if you first talk to this guy, and one of the items that you need to buy is this one. So if you buy this, you will get one hint, and it's basically buying you buy something, you get something for free. So that's one thing that would trigger your customers to come visit your business. And the second one would be the gambler, and you just need to talk to this guy, and what he tells you will be basically tells you to observe what your customer is mumbling about, and observe their reactions and everything. And lastly, we will go to the place where they sell the paper fan. Not the paper fan, it's a paper umbrella. And the paper umbrella is down the hall here, right here. So essentially what the conversation here about is you have to create your supply and demand based off your customers' need, and once the what do you call demand and supply matches, you will be able to make business. But after talking to these three stalls, you learn some experience, so you can apply that by running his shop here. So in the first instance here, we will see the first customer that comes here, and she wishes to buy something, and that is, she actually came to buy pet food here. We mentioned this guy also sell pet food here, and she was mumbling about saving a little bit money so she can treat her guests tomorrow. But her son, on the other hand, wants to eat something cool, but he is fed up of eating everyday items at home, so he would prefer something nice. So we can give them with cucumber as the first option, and the second is use your words to create supply and demand, and the third is pretend you don't see it. So in this case, we can give them some cucumber, so it's just something fancy to eat. Apart from the cat food purchases, they get something free on the side. So that's one of the reasons that why we can make them come back to visit the business again, become one of the returning customers. And the second instance, he says he was sent by his wife to buy something, and he says wife said the dog liked some pet food here, but the veggies are kind of sucks, so probably it's expensive, and expensive and not good and all that jazz. So you could have either gift him the cabbages or not course, convince him, use your word to convince him that it's a better idea to buy some veggie as well, or you can ask what the owner's opinion. So in this case, just pick option 2, and our protagonist will just use the word power to, you know, give him an impression that if he bought a vegetable with it, and it will be a much nicer experience. So in the end, this guy agreed, so he bought the dog food as well as a couple cabbages. Then yeah, that's the whole small quest line here. And then he was shocked to learn all these skills to run a little stall. And he thanks you, promise that everything will be half price. And now if you go here, these two are still the same, but these items, I believe they're half priced. Okay, so that's the first one. And the next one we're going to do is the fan quest that we picked up last episode by speaking to this guy, and you will buy one item. That item is the fan right here, this one. So he said if you figure out the trick behind this fan, he will give you your money back, which is 300 coins, and all the fans that you buy afterwards will be half price. After speaking to him, and you have to use the fan. Okay, so you have to use the fan like this, and then you'll speak to this old guy here, and he is a painter. He does a lot of painting, especially coloring all these objects and whatnot. So you could show him the fan, and he looks at it, and he doesn't want to tell you the answer directly, but he encourages you to go find out the answer. And the answer lies within this pot, that's what he says. And if you push, and you will learn something about it. So it's essentially it's carved. It's some special carving skill. And if you, after learning about that, you can just show the carving skill to him. Okay. Okay, why is he not responding here? Okay, do you... Yeah, it should let you... Okay, so you have to do all the 3 interactions. Then he will reveal that there is a certain paste that you can use. So this paste dries fast, but it will dissolve with hot water. So essentially they apply that paste, then they will start coloring the paste along with it, and they will make a thick coloring paint on top of that paste. So they will start carving on the paint. After carving, they will put that into hot water, and it will dissolve the paste that is within, and so it will make a hollow handle on the fan. So after we get all the evidence, we'll just need to combine them real quick, and it will be the dissolvable paste plus the carving skill. Oh no, dissolvable paste and this. I just mix and match. And you could combine this two as well, and you get the final piece of puzzle. Once you have that puzzle, you're good to just go show your answer to this guy, and he will give you back your 300 coins plus another 650 for finishing the quest. Okay, after finishing the quest, we'll just run back right here. Run back right here and talk to this girl here. So essentially she goes from town to town, listen to people's story like the Bard's Tale and all that, and they got a little book circle where they discuss whatever good things that they learn about in their journey. And here, if you talk to this guy, he's one of the competitors in the cooking competition, and he will give you something, and this is just something really random. If you talk to this guy wants to cook the roast pork, the suckling pork, but he never learned how to cook the last half of it. So if you talk to him, then show him this page that you just gained from the other cook, he will just try to, you know, replicate the second half by using that method. After a little trial, so he ended up, you know, burning everything down, and he started pondering to himself non-stop. So this is just some fun interactions. Okay, and from after talking to her, she will give you a book, and that book has 3 parts. She gave you the first part, and the second part is around the corner here. You can actually buy all the books here whenever, and buy this one as well. So these are just 3 books that you will just buy, and one of them is the part 2 of the book that the lady gave you. And if you run down here and talk to the same guy who we helped in the beginning of the episode, and we'll buy about 10 of the cat food, and we can go talk to this guy here. So he proposed that you to try some geese dish, and he would want to sell you that. And you just say you don't want to buy it, and he can just eat it. Yeah, but if you choose to buy, that's 1000 coins right there. So after buying the cat food, you can bring it back this way here and give it to this lady, and she will thank you by giving you her head deco and some money, and talk to the little guy next to her. You will initiate another quest line of this young guy. He is bothered by the name, so he was named the 8th. So his name is last name plus 8, the number 8, and he doesn't have that much siblings, so he's so disturbed with his name, and he is kind of a little bit sad about it, and yeah, not happy. So we would help him to decipher what is the cause of him getting named that way. So if you come visit the place, the winery, and talk to these 4 gossiping ladies here, and you will learn something new. It says, yeah, you will learn the history between the little kid's father and the mother and everything. And the initial part is just these 4 ladies were having a good conversation, because this lady bought them food, some fruits actually, so they were having a fun time just chatting. And one of the lady here, this lady, she is the 3rd wife of one rich merchant. And through the gossips, through eavesdropping, we learned that she's the 3rd wife, and we told them why we have come here, and she's aware of the little kid that is named with the number 8. Yeah, if there is anything that we can learn to help him ease his feelings. Yeah, but yes, he is definitely the 8th kid in the family, that's for sure. But the merchant, the rich merchant, wouldn't want to mention about it. That is because, yeah, it brings up memory. And she tells us that, however, if you have something evidence that you can show it to him, yeah, you could, he would definitely talk. So she doesn't want to you know, present everything as on her own, but she would just recite stuff as if she was dream talking. So she woke up and she, yeah, she saw something. So so the older, so essentially is that the 2nd wife became the main wife, main spouse. The 2nd wife became the main spouse after the main spouse passed away. So yeah, it's all that family stuff. But there has been a lot of other stuff that is related. So probably this lady here, she is the current main spouse, but she became the main spouse when the last one passed away. So yeah, so basically it's a complicated family backstory. But if you come here and show this guy her head deco, and he will recognize it, and he will bring you to a different place to just talk about everything. And notice on the lower screen that the little kid is just following us and eavesdropping. So yeah, he knew that it may cause little 8 some troubles, but yeah, is his mother is no longer alive in this world? And he said yes. They essentially, she the little 8's mother, it has been with him from very young age, even before he became a successful merchant. And she even sold her own jewelries and everything, so she can use the money to have the family running. But she is just eating all the leftover food and everything. Then by doing that, she messed up her health. And after he becomes successful, she wanted to give a child to him, but unfortunately, due to messed up health, she's really difficult to become pregnant. So she encouraged him to get a lot other wives. With countless attempts, they were able to have her give birth to one kid, which is the little 8 here. Due to the pregnancy that messed up her health further and her health deteriorated, so she left the world after giving birth. But the number 8 is actually from after 7 unsuccessful pregnancies, so the 8th one is the only one that she was able to bear. And after learning all this, the little kid is so moved and touched and knew everything, and they were having a moment here, and yeah, we'll just leave them there. So that's the whole this little quest here, and you gain a little more gold from it, and thus it will let me check if I'm missing anything here. Yeah, we did the other ones, and yep, that should be all the little side quests that is here. And looking at the time, we're barely 21 minutes. Yeah, I think we can start heading to the next region here. That's everything we have to do here, and the next region will be Kaifeng, which is right around the corner here. And by the way, let's go grab 1 or 2 fish. Oh, we can just directly teleport there. We came from that side, and we took a little detour to run there because the two parts of the book is over that side, and we just knocked that one out real quick so we can get the 3rd part in this region. And just real quick, let me get a fish so I can call the birdie and collect the rent, and we could probably do a little property upgrades. Real estate upgrades. And the fishing system, as you can see right here, he does it automatically. So if you're doing something, making a drink or something, you can just leave the game open fishing, and you will come back to a lot of fishes in your inventory. And you can call your little buddy here who brings the rent, and you can feed the little guy with more fishes, and the little guy will be happy, and you can send him on his way. Now let's do a little upgrading on our properties here. Okay, let's upgrade that one. Okay, so let's get a blacksmith here on the spot, because it will reduce the cost of rebuilding. And reforge this one into a farmhouse. It will boost the income of the adjacent houses. Or yeah, let's do this. Oh wait, we could do a tea stand. It boosts the overall income by 20%. Okay, alright, let's do that. And reforge this one into a jewelry shop, and make this one as a farmhouse. I'm just making everything, one of everything here. Okay, making. Okay, let's do a martial arts shop. Weaponsmith shop, actually. This is a weaponsmith. It gives you 5% boost when you exit combat. And here we could do a little more. Let's do another jewelry shop. The jewelry shop, I think it gives the most pay, and that one will just live as it is. And let's just upgrade them a little bit. Oh, by the way, the blacksmithing one, let's upgrade that first because it will reduce the amount of money that you need to, you know, used for upgrades. Make it 5. Okay, so we should get a little better pay here. All right, and yep, we can proceed. I think this is the one of the next region main quest here. And if let me double check. And yep, this NPC here is one of the side quest NPC, but let's not mess around with him just yet. We'll probably do it in another episode, but for now, before we proceed, let's go back to the little grocery store that we helped to run for a day. We need to buy the 2 veggies from that place, and we'll be needing that in this episode, so let's just knock that one off since we got a little bit time. So just buy 1 each of the veggie and you can teleport or fast travel to the same place that we just came from. And from here you just run in and make a left and run all the way towards the end and make a right here. So from this place, if you talk to this guy and choose the first option here, and you hear the little triggering sound, and he will give you something that is consumable. And if you talk to this guy right here, he said he works for the buying stuff for the restaurant here, but he forgot to buy veggie here. If you just give him the veggie that we just bought with us, and he will thank you, and he will give you one of the consumables. Okay, so that's some quick items that you can get, and then we will run to this spot right here where you see two people doing the Chinese chess here. And yeah, if you are following that quest line, and you can just challenge them one person each. Here I would recommend to do a quick save right here and just inspect this little chest here, and you will just, the first option is try to open, and the second one's don't care about it. And try to open, you hear some chain sounds, mechanism locking up, and there is a special order that you need to do. You need to push it once, ignite it twice, and destroy it twice to open it. So okay, so push, okay, ignite, destroy, and you will open up the chest. Okay, and that will give you one equipment, and that is, oh, when did I collect that one? Gives crit rate. I'm all for it. I'm all about crit rate. And the one that we just got is the bracelet right here. Boost attack by 20%. And yep, that's a huge upgrade for us because we don't have any equipment apart from the weapons here. And okay, there should be another place. Let me see. Yeah, so if you just run along the little black dot that I'm showing you from our indicator, just run along this spot. And then through the streets until this place right here. Oh, not here. Actually, I think we can get to the same spot from here as well. We would just go past here and run up here to this place. I would recommend you to probably have a quick save right here, just in case it gets bugged out. Yeah. So inspect the chest and try to open it. Use the first option, and you hear the sound. And from here, I believe your order would be destroy, push, destroy, push, and ignite, push, destroy. Okay. So the first one would be destroy, push, ignite, push, and destroy. You should open that one up here, and you just got one consumable. And let's just quickly check what's that consumable. I think it's this one right here. So 60% mana. Yeah, we collected quite a few items. But remember the color code: blue is mana, green is health, and what's the other one? And the red is attack. Yeah, always remember these color codes, and you'll be good. All right. So looking at the time, we are already a good amount of progress being made in this episode, and in the next one we'll try to knock out a couple side quests that I think it's important. Then afterwards we'll just move on with the main quest. There is quite a bit of main quest in this region, and we'll just try to stick to it first. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.